Yeah, holy shit, that was disturbing, and that's just putting it lightly. In all honesty, I wasn't sure how they were going to go about adapting this without literally showing what it was. But this was way worse. This was way worse. Like, it got the point across. Oh, trust me, it got the point across. But the representation to justify the means, the music, and how it kind of distorted itself and got worse and worse and worse. It's like, oh, that's what's happened. The whole drawing with both of them, yeah, that, And just the idea of the coercion that went into it. Oh, you're feeling love, when in reality, that's not at all what this is. But Amo is not smart enough to understand that that's the case. She thinks, oh, you're my first love, the prince thing, because that's what he's telling her. When in reality, he's just a horrible, terrible individual that should not even be doing any of this. And mind you, that's not the only time. They said it was multiple times, the usual ritual. Homie, how many times have you done this? You can only feel terrible for Amo because she doesn't know any better. Her mother sold her off to some guy saying, oh, this person's gonna love you. And she's like, okay. And then she goes through all that shit consistently. It's horrible.
And one of the best parts was seeing this man get punched upside the head by one of the mysterious people and getting knocked out. That felt great.
And lo and behold, the angel that Amo was referencing happens to be these two mysterious individuals, whose names I will not say, even though I know who one of them is. But back to some serious shit, homie here is a horrible person. She asked for one thing, that being the boots, and he doesn't like that. So now he just resorts to beating her because, just cuz. In all honesty, he deserved that. I have no remorse for him. He deserved to fall like that. Joking, when I saw that in this episode before I started making a review, I got up and applauded. I applauded for Amo. I'm being so for. And what's crazy is I already knew that happened in the manga, but now that I'm seeing it, perfect. Perfect. He deserved it. 100%.
But the funniest thing about all of it is now he's a red splatter on the bottom of the tower.
And back on a serious note, arguably one of the worst things she has to deal with is coming to terms with everything that's happened after he ends up getting her lying to herself because that's the only thing she can do. Trying to come up with reasons as to why it all happened based off of everything that she's experienced since she was little. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back to being funny here for a second. The fact that Tamsy is standing there like, interesting, it's a very weird story. It was you the entire time. What are you talking about? Homie is posted up here like the thinker, acting like he's not the reason it all happened. Then Ruto finally figures out that the person who offed Regto is down on the ground, and now he can finally find them and end them permanently. And then that moment between Ruto and Amo finally coming to terms with things was very sweet. That'll be a bigger importance later on. And then to finish off the episode, we finally get our first front look at Zodal, who will play a bigger part going forward. And to everyone's amazement, Core 2 for Gachiakuta will start on October 12th of this month. So we're getting yet another 12 episodes, which I am 100% hyped for because I want more. But overall, this episode was very heavy. Got straight to the point, really hit hard on the parts that, really shouldn't talk about, and made it work. And things are only now starting to heat up. But I want to know from you, what did you like about this recent Gachiakuta episode?